Hello, my name's Yael Sagun, and today I'll be doing my presentation over the novel To Kill a Mockingbird. I chose the role of empathy and perspective taking, the misinterpretation presented in Macomb County. Thesis. Lee Harper gives insight on how racial profiling and empathy and perspective was sensed throughout the book as well during the Great Depression era. Atticus was resilient. He kept knowledge and was quick to his feet when it came to companionship and understanding others mentally. His idea of creating a perfect world starts with him as he guides empathy and perspective through the community. We see that Atticus is the main leader throughout the whole novel, as he is the one who has resilience, who takes care of everybody, and feels like he is overall watching everybody in general. Secondly, I talked about Tom Robinson. His trial was the talk of the town. While the while this was the main climax portion of the novel, empathy and perspective takes a role in this portion as we see throughout the trial the difference between the community. We see the racial profiling throughout. We see how the community divides and split up and how their views are taken. Darley talked about Boo Radley. His perspective was captivating as the community quickly judged him and gave him hate prior to knowing the full details. His resilience of caring for both Scott and Dale truly signifies that he is just as the rest of Macomb County, a person who has resilience and empathy, but was quick to draw him as a monster. Throughout the whole novel, at first, we have Scout, Jim, and Dale, who are seeing him as a monster, who is seeing him as this mysterious creature that only comes out at night. They're making so many rumors about him, or even the community around him makes rumor. But at the end of the novel, we realize that he's just like any other lovable guy throughout the community. He's sweet, he's caring, might be off in the quiet side, but due to that, they still draw him as a monster. Lastly, Scout Finch. Her innocence is lost, which is not ideal during childhood. However, Scout realizes the world is not always what it seems. While Pride and Prejudice seems more common in nature to run its course, empathy and perspective as well dives in with people to see what type of person they're willing to be from pre-exposure to people's actions and behaviors. Throughout the novel, from the beginning of the novel to the ending of the novel, we see Scout's different point of view towards the different characters that we meet along the novel. Throughout this, we see the trial, we see Boo Radley, we see the interaction during the novel, during the play, I meant, and how everything goes by. My sources, my McAdams and Marcia, who were my sources of the article that helped me analyze this, depict how racial injustice and the unfairness to a trial led to not only a racial profiling, but as well companionship and empathy from a perspective of one's views and likes. My visual, as you can see, I created an infographic which what's called it depicts everything that I talked about, my four main characters. In conclusion, Harper Lee shows and demonstrates how a prejudged world is tied up with empathy and perspective and how quick a person is willing to make a decision solely based to fit their needs or their way of thinking. But as well, Lee gives us insight how people are willing to change for their best and how people are willing to think in another point of view once actions affect others. Thank you. I hope you enjoy.